Hello everybody, the Token Minorities here. I'm Jolt.
I'm Styx.
And we are here with, finally, this battle that we've had, I guess, saved up for quite a while.
Yeah, it was one of our first X and Y matches, wasn't it?
Yeah, but we actually were able to record it on our new capture card.
I blame this guy, it's his fault.
It's my fault for getting the capture card? Yes, thank you. It is all my fault for getting the capture card. So yeah, this is kind of sort of a standard OU match, but...
yeah, we're just bringing random teams. I have a team, a friend gave me. It has just a bunch of really weird EV spreads, and apparently it's supposed to be unbreakable, although...
it was broken.
Yeah.
So yeah, I have a pretty nice start here. I bring in my Mega Manectric, which is quite a threat to his team after looking at the team preview. But I'm just going to go ahead and Mega Evolve here, get off that Intimidate.
Yeah, I led with Mega Scissor just because this team really doesn't have a dedicated lead, and I figured that since it had U-turn, it would be best to lead with. But the lead matchup was horrible because Manectrics carry fire moves, and I don't like fire.
I love that it gets Flamethrower, Overheat, whatever I choose. But he does bring in a Sylveon here, and I go for the Hidden Power Ice on the Garchomp, hoping that he would stay in.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he doesn't do that.
I was scouting for the Hidden Power to see. If he went for it, it was obviously Ice. If he switched out, it would have been Grass.
Right.
But I bring in Sylveon, who has just absolutely monstrous special defense.
Yeah, it's not going to do anything to Sylveon, so I go ahead and Volt Switch right out into Mamoswine to get up my Stealth Rocks.
And I believe I just go for Hyper Voice.
Yeah, this does a lot more damage than I thought it would. This was my first encounter with Styx' Sylveon set. And
this was my first encounter with my Sylveon.
As soon as I saw this, I started using it. To say the least, it did.
Normal Sylveon sets don't have much in. They don't have any in special attack really, except if you're the spec set. This combines attacking with really just utility in Hyper Voice, Wish, Protect, Heal Bell.
It makes for quite the nice dual threat, being a great defense, especially defensive wall,
and
quite an offensive threat. We're at a Rotom standoff actually.
And yeah, I think we just exchanged burns here. Your Mamo got up rocks, which I mean, my team really doesn't mind.
But rocks are always nice because you have no way to get rid of them if I remember correctly. So yeah, I go ahead and just go for the Volt Switch here. And I bring in that Manectric again, knowing that the Thunderbolt will do a lot of damage to a defensive Rotom.
And I think I just Volt Switch out too, maybe. No, this was the end of the turn, never mind. Oh, right, I wasted it burning you.
Yes, you did.
And I believe right here I just switched my Rotom out because I don't want it to take damage. Rotom is so valuable. Like, just ask anybody on the Token Minorities. Rotom is incredibly useful.
Yeah, Rotom is pretty much a necessity on any OU team right now, especially with Talonflame everywhere. Talonflame for Ubers.
Yes.
So,
Talonflame for Ubers 2014.
Yes. So I go for that. Yeah, we do. So I go for the Thunderbolt Volt Switch combo on this. I believe specially defensive feature.
Yeah, it's a specially defensive feature, and I just wanted to get my rocks just to get passive damage because his team seems to be switching in and out a lot.
Nah, that's just me. I do that a lot.
Well, you have you have Volt Turning, I believe, or is it just Rotom and Manectric?
I believe just a bunch of Volt Switches.
Yeah.
Which is kind of a problem because you had that Garchomp sitting around trying to block my Volt Switches.
Yeah, and this is an Assault Vest Garchomp. I tried it out at this match and never have tried it since.
Well, I handled it pretty well, as you'll see here in a little bit. But I do realize that it is Assault Vest after going for this Hydro Pump and seeing how little damage it does. Typically, Hydro Pump will do... Oh, sorry, Volt Switch first, then Hydro Pump.
Yeah, I predicted the...
Yeah. I just knew Hydro Pump was coming, excuse me. But yeah, after seeing how much this Hydro Pump does on the following turn, I realized that this is not your average everyday Garchomp.
Yeah, and I just went for the Dragon Claw, get some solid damage off, which hindsight 2020 was really, really stupid because he could have easily wisped.
I could have, yes.
But then again, I mean, I do have the Sylveon with the Heal Bell, so I guess I just wanted to get damage off on this Rotom.
Yeah.
Especially because Pain Split, once you damage me, it wouldn't be getting you back as much health.
Right.
So
here I'm going to make the switch into our channel's favorite. Say it with me, everybody. Everyone in the room. WOBBUFFET! I get my first WOBBUFFET kill on the channel, and it feels good.
He hits me with WOBBUFFET at least once every time he brings it. There was one match he actually got 2 WOBBUFFETs.
Oh, it was great. WOBBUFFET's my main man, but this is a fully defensive WOBBUFFET, so I'm going to easily be able to take the Dragon Claw Earthquake combo and kill off the Assault Vest Garchomp with a counter.
Yeah, I mean,
so that made me very happy.
But I do get some rough skin damage off, which means that you're just going to be killed by whatever.
I mean, yeah, so I'm just going to sack it on the following turn. It's okay. WOBBUFFET got his kill. It made a chance channel where they
Question though, what is the real WOBBUFFET? This is a question for you guys to comment and argue. Please argue. It's actually hilarious. But is it the black tail or is it the big blue bubbly thing out front?
My vote is on the black tail.
See none of the above.
See none of the above. WOBBUFFET
just doesn't exist.
It's just a spirit.
Yeah. And at this point, I just go into Mega Scissor, get the U-turn off. I mean,
and that's just gonna hurt a lot.
If somehow he wanted to save WOBBUFFET, I don't know what for.
Nah.
I just would kill it off it. I don't know what I go into.
Yeah, nothing else on my team wanted to take that U-turn anyway, so I figured it was a good time just to let WOBBUFFET go, as sad as that may be.
Yeah, I go into Sylveon just because it takes hits from his team very, very well. And I can always just protect, get some lefties recovery, and basically heal off any damage that the Stealth Rocks did to me. And he goes into his Mamoswine right here, and I believe I protect and look away, which was a gigantic mistake.
I was a very bad person in this situation. I go for an Endeavor on the protect.
You guys can all see that he goes for Endeavor. I looked away.
I told him I go for an Earthquake.
Yeah. Yeah. And at this point, I'm like, oh, he went for an Earthquake. He's going to go for it again, and I'm going to go on
obviously, I'm going to go for an Earthquake and then an Endeavor because I was trying to trick you. Yes, that's exactly what I was doing.
Yeah, and I completely forgot that Endeavor Mamoswine was a thing.
So now I'm sitting in a very good situation with that Cresselia down. I think I can just pop it with an Ice Shard and take it right out.
It cannot.
It cannot.
But at this point, I should have known that an Ice Shard wouldn't have taken me out, so I should have Moonlighted, and then he would have Endeavored, and I would have just ended up with a little more health. Although hindsight 2020, I don't think it really mattered. But I mean, I would have had just a little more health.
But all in all, even though I may have told a small fib, Mamoswine did his job in this match.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like you, you little liar.
So I just go into Manectric to finish up the Cresselia. I don't think he will want to leave it in, especially with Stealth Rocks on the field.
Oh no, I think I do leave it in just because it's. It's Death Fire.
Alright, I meant switch.
Because I don't have anything to clear away the rocks.
Right.
And there it goes.
That's what I meant. It's late. I'm tired. Yeah. It's 3:16 a.m. right now. Why am I awake? Oh my god.
Yeah, this is the middle of the day for me. I'm kind of a night owl.
Yeah,
I go into a specially defensive Heatran. Not sure
it's
what
not
I was
take the Volt Switch
there.
well, regardless. It does barely live, but I guess.
And Heatran used Recover.
What? I would be very sad. I go into Rotom just again to try to finish it off. Unfortunately, I have to take Stealth Rock and Burn damage.
And I go for Earth Power in case he decided to. I thought you were going to T-Bolt, just trying to finish me off. And I mean, really, Lava Plume wouldn't have done anything to Rotom. And excuse me for a sec. Thank you.
Wow.
No, it's WOBBUFFET.
No.
Boo.
Man, did Heatran die yet?
No, you just switched.
I switched? Why did I switch?
I don't know. I think you switched, though.
Oh, yeah, I switched
you bring in Sylveon for crying out loud.
Yeah, Sylveon won't die this battle. I don't like it.
It's kind of irritating, to be honest, but at least for the most part, I'm doing quite well against your team, so that makes me happy. I'm finally kind of actually winning against this guy. I mean, this is crazy, isn't it?
Hey, you won that first match, except it DC'd in it. There is no proof of it. But I
promise I don't lose to this guy every time. The internet refuses to allow me to finish the battles I'm winning. It's kind of interesting, actually.
Hey, we recorded the one that I flipped the table.
That's true.
But yeah, Sylveon has no business staying in on Aegislash.
Yeah. Unfortunately, this Aegislash does not pack Iron Head, so that would have been a nice counter to that Sylveon.
But I mean, it's a standard Aegislash, isn't it?
It's Sacred Sword set, yeah.
But were you running Quiet yet, or were you running like Rash yet?
Okay. Yeah, so I just go for the Shadow Ball on the Switch. It does max special attack on this Aegislash, and it does a good chunk to the Rotom, which proves that it is defensive instead of specially defensive.
I really should have just sacked Heatran at this point, and then I would have had a free switch into Rotom, so I could have gotten off a Hydro Pump, a Wisp, whatever my little heart desired.
But let's go ahead and take out that Rotom.
Big mistake.
So he brings back in the Heatran, and
that was
just to die, I guess. I mean, I'll take that.
I don't know what I was expecting. I really don't know what I was expecting.
I mean, am I holding Life Orb? I don't think I even have a Life Orb in this situation.
So I mean, right now, all I have left are Mega Scizor, that's a defensive one, and a Sylveon.
Yeah, so Sylveon.
So at this point, I believe I just start Wish Protecting, just looking for some kind of opening, maybe somewhere.
I think he's at this point more just hoping I don't have the Iron Head because I haven't revealed Sacred Sword. But then he sees I go for Shadow Ball and he lives with 16 HP. I thought that would take
Sylveon special defense.
Oh my gosh, that was terrifying.
But I mean, right now I'm just trying to delay the inevitable. I mean, I've got really zero chance here because you have
pretty much. I mean, Sylveon can't really hurt me. You only have like eight.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, right? It's your only attacking move.
No, I have
Didn't have it
16.
16? You have 16? I thought it was
Yeah,
8.
because 10
Oh,
hyper
right,
voice.
my bad, right.
Yeah, because pixelate.
Right.
But right now, I'm just trying to get back up to full health, just desperately looking for something.
Yeah.
And I decided to just hit it, see how much it does. It does a good chunk, but Shadow Ball does a lot.
It does do a lot, but not quite enough, you know, because you're just going to be able to keep Wish protecting, so I have to figure out something to get rid of this Sylveon. But I mean, luckily I have pretty much my whole team to work with,
Yeah,
right?
he still has his Mega Manectric. He has Dragonite.
Yeah, Dragonite full health.
You have the Aegislash. What else do you have? You have something else. You've Rotom. You still have Rotom.
Yeah, that's kind of low, but I do have Rotom.
All I have left is the Mega
I can always
Scizor.
split on if I need to.
Exactly. All I have left is the Mega Scizor, which can't touch him, and my Sylveon, which he has a Steel type.
He is having a fun time stalling the inevitable, though. It's kind of annoying. But
I mean, like, you've done enough to me.
I have.
You blissied me.
I don't know if we posted the PBR match by now, but if we have, definitely check that out. And if we haven't, look for it in the future.
No,
it's a fun time.
It is not a fun time.
I make him hate his life.
Yeah. At this point, I just decide, you know what? I'm just gonna get some damage. I want that Aegislash down to where even after lefties for a couple turns, that Hyper Voice can still take it out. Actually, I start stalling. I start stalling again with some Roost.
He refuses to lose.
I
don't understand what the deal is.
Oh wait, you don't have lefties. That's right. I'm just the worst kind of person.
I'm weakness policy, I believe, but you never wanted to hit me with a super effective.
Yeah, because I was afraid of that. I mean, I was actually shocked at how much this Bullet Punch did. It was.
Well, I am in Blade form, so I mean, it's going to do a lot of damage.
Yeah, and also that is a Mega Scizor.
It is a Mega Scizor.
So yeah, at this point, all I have left is Sylveon. It's a 4-1.
4v1.
And basically
be okay.
Basically, yeah.
However,
yeah. I mean, Sylveon doesn't die, and all I have to do is, get that little Hydro Pump off. No, not Hydro Pump. Hyper Voice. And so you're having fun trying to kill it, aren't you? Yeah. Right now, I mean, Sylveon's actually able to take out the Aegislash right now, and really all he has left are a bunch of special attackers, like, well, physical Dragonite. And it had hit me with the Choice Banded Earthquake. That was cute. And I KO'd it back with Hyper Voice. And right now, he can't do anything. So it's one of those. Ow! You noogie me, I bite. I'm tormenting you. Torment.
can't keep a straight face.
Yeah, he's having so much fun with Rotom.
He just bit my shirt.
He is having so much fun with my Sylveon. What was that? What was that? What was that, Joel? Wasn't that like a 5-2, 4-1?
I was going to win this battle, but I obviously did not. And I obviously am going to use Sylveon on every team I have now.
Yeah, Sylveon is phenomenal. If you have not tried it out yet, please do. It's just such a good wall. If you look for my what is the top 10? Yeah, if you look for my top 10, I will show you the EV spread and all the moves and stuff like that. The moves is pretty self-explanatory, but the EV spread's really, really, really weird. I honestly can't name it off the top of my head.
Yeah, probably not, but those will be as part of our series, which is Meet the Token Minorities. Yeah. That'll be starting this summer, so be on the lookout for that. But I believe that is all we have for today.
Yeah.
So let's finish this off with Do It, Styx.
Excuse me.
Do it.
Sorry.
Do it.
I refuse.
Do it.
No. I refuse like my Sylveon.
WOBBUFFET.
Why not?